Welcome, my friend. Before we begin, I want you to picture something. Close your eyes for a second and imagine a crown. Not a golden one that sits on a velvet pillow in some castle, but an invisible crown that sits on your head. That crown represents your birthright, the power to rule your own life. Living like a king isn't about castles, cars, or millions of dollars stacked in a vault. It's about carrying yourself with authority, walking into a room and knowing you don't need to bow to anyone, not because you think you're better, but because you know your worth. Too many people are living like peasants in their own minds. They are begging for approval, hustling for validation, living paycheck to paycheck not just financially but emotionally. A true king understands that his first kingdom is his mind. Rule your mind, and you rule your life. Most people live like servants, not kings. Servants wake up and obey someone else's orders. Servants live in fear of being fired, rejected, or left behind. Servants work for someone else's dream while ignoring their own. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a 9-to-5 job. But when your identity is chained to your job, when your paycheck becomes your prison, you're not free. You're serving a system, not building your own throne. Think about America today. Millions of people are drowning in debt, working jobs they hate, living for the weekend. That's not kingship. That's servitude. A king has vision. A king takes calculated risks. A king invests his time, his money, and his energy into building something that lasts. Ask yourself, are you building your own castle, or are you polishing someone else's? Here's the truth. There is no crown without discipline. A king doesn't just sit around drinking wine all day. He rules, he governs, he makes decisions that affect the entire kingdom. In your life, discipline is your throne. If you don't sit on it every day, chaos will rule instead. Discipline means waking up early, setting goals, exercising your body, sharpening your mind, and controlling your urges. Think of athletes like LeBron James, entrepreneurs like Elon Musk. Their kingdoms didn't appear by luck. They live on the throne of discipline. Every time you say no to distractions and yes to growth, you polish your crown. Wealth is not just money. Let me say that again. Wealth is not just money. Wealth is health. Wealth is freedom. Wealth is walking into a grocery store and not worrying about what you can afford. Wealth is time. Time to spend with family. Time to travel. Time to dream. America has tricked people into thinking wealth is about luxury cars and big houses. But how many rich celebrities overdose, divorce, or live in misery? True wealth is having your soul intact, your relationship strong, your body healthy, and your mind at peace. Yes, money matters, but don't chase it at the cost of your crown. A king does not beg. A king does not stutter when he speaks. A king does not ask, am I good enough? Your armor is confidence. And confidence doesn't mean arrogance. It means certainty. It means standing tall, looking people in the eye, speaking with clarity. Practice this every morning. Stand in front of the mirror, lift your chin, square your shoulders, and tell yourself, I am the ruler of my life. That single shift in body language will change how people see you. Confidence is the invisible robe that makes people respect you before you even speak. Now let's talk money. Because yes, a king with no resources cannot protect his kingdom. If you want to live like a king, you need to master money. Not just making it, but multiplying it. Learn to budget, to invest, to create multiple streams of income. Don't just rely on one job. In America, most people live paycheck to paycheck because they spend before they save. But kings build empires by planting seeds, stocks, real estate, side businesses, skills. Your kingdom isn't your house or your car. It's your assets, your network, your knowledge. What's a king without a feast? But here's the thing. You already have a feast in your life. You just don't see it. Gratitude is your feast. Gratitude turns a simple sandwich into a royal banquet. Gratitude turns an ordinary day into a blessing. Science proves it. Practicing gratitude rewires your brain, makes you happier, healthier, and even more successful. Try this right now. Name 3 things you already have that make you rich. It could be your health, your family, your freedom to choose, even the device you're watching this video on. That's abundance. Every king has walls around his castle. Not because he hates people, but because he protects what matters. You need boundaries. Stop letting toxic people drain your energy. Stop saying yes to every request. Stop allowing people to invade your time. Your time is your throne. Guard it. Protect it. A king is generous, but never careless. No king rules alone. Behind every great king is an army of loyal allies and wise advisors. In your life, that means mentors, friends who push you higher, communities that support you. Stop hanging out with clowns who mock your dreams. Build alliances with people who sharpen you. Remember, if you sit at a table of fools, don't be surprised if you leave hungry. Sit with kings and queens, and you'll feast forever. Here's a hard truth. Comfort is your enemy. A king does not get stronger by sitting on silk cushions. He grows strong through war, through challenge, through discomfort. Modern life has made us soft. Uber Eats, Netflix, air conditioning. But kings grow by embracing discomfort, cold showers, hard workouts, public speaking, discipline with food, learning new skills. Every time you step out of comfort, you step closer to your crown. A king thinks long-term. He plants trees knowing he may never sit in their shade. You need a vision. Where do you want to be in 5 years? 10 years? What kind of kingdom do you want to build? Write it down. Visualize it. Plan it. Kings don't live day-to-day in chaos. They live with purpose, with a vision of their legacy. Let's end where we began, with the crown. Your crown has always been waiting for you. It's not something you buy. It's something you claim. Every act of discipline, every step of courage, every moment of gratitude polishes it. You don't need approval from the world. You don't need riches beyond measure. You already have what it takes to live like a king. So, lift your head. Walk with purpose. Rule your life. Because you, my friend, were born to wear the crown. Crown.